Confessions. Christmas party edition.
Yes.
Now, if any of you are new here, hello. Welcome.
Greetings.
This is Candid Confessions,
Yeah.
and we do this every other Thursday. And this week, we always do it on a theme. So we ask you guys for your confessions, and it's around a theme. So we've done holiday nightmares, we've done poo-related, has always been a big one. We've done couples, we've done loads of different ones. So this time, because we're in Christmas season, we're doing Christmas party confessions. Now, why this is such a good one for us to talk about is first of all, I used to work in a call centre, and all we did was live our year Christmas party to Christmas party.
You literally count down to it.
You count down. When it starts getting to September time, the first email comes out, save the date.
What's the budget going to be?
What's the budget? You always hear about where's the venue going to be? Is it going to be the Jury's Inn? Is it going to be fucking Horwood House? It's all going on. And Renee used to work very high up in HR director.
That's right, director,
like 7A tour. So you have a lot of experience with the Christmas party phenomenon.
It was my busiest time of the year.
100%.
For disciplinaries.
Love it. And I just want to dive into this a bit more because for me, my experiences with Christmas parties were always positive. So I feel like an office Christmas party, you just can't beat it because I feel like those people that you never ever talk to in the office, not because you don't like them, just because you never find yourselves in a situation where you have a conversation. They are always the ones that end up coming out of their shell. Like they're the ones that are on the dance floor at 7 p.m, projectile vomiting by 10 p.m, trying to hit on someone at 11 p.m.
Yeah, finance. You always have to watch finance at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
And IT come out of their cupboard and out of their shell.
Yeah, IT department, they come out and it's quite creepy.
Yeah, but it gets feral.
Feral.
At a works Christmas party.
Very feral, especially. So for mine, this is what mine used to be. So mine used to be, in the daytime, there was an awards ceremony, okay? So in the daytime, it's an awards ceremony, and it used to be call centre team leader of the year, call centre team of the year, and then it would basically be, because the whole company, half the company was what used to be called BDMs, I can't remember the name, but basically the sales rep on the road. Yeah. So then there were half of it was sales reps on the road, half of it was the sales reps in the call centre, and essentially every call centre sales rep had a sales rep on the road. So I had a guy called Jamie, God love him, and me and him were like a combo. So I was the one making all the calls, and he was the one closing all the deals. We were like fucking yin and yang. Do you know what I mean? Getting the deal, doing doing that, sell. Like I'm freaking wheeling and dealing, all that jazz. So then me and him are always up for fucking sales reps of the year together, and then I became a team leader. So then I was up for team leader of the year. It was all of this great thing. So in the daytime, everyone's like sober in the morning, and we'd always have this guy come in. His name was Jamie. I don't know if he's still kicking about, right? And he would come in and do some like motivational exercise, and it was quite culty. They
always are.
Lots of clapping, lots of tapping of the head.
There's always a touch of like Ricky Gervais in the office about them.
Yeah, very. I mean, Jamie, I actually think he's a super successful public speaker, so apologies for that.
We love you, Jamie.
Major insult. I can't remember if his name's Jamie. But at the same time, it was a little bit much because by this point, it's about 2:00 in the afternoon.
Counting down.
We're getting onto the biggest awards, which obviously I wanted. And it's like, can't be bothered to sit through this. I think at lunchtime, I've probably had a glass of wine.
Right.
So we get to the end of the day, then it's the getting ready. So where the awards is, you're also staying there overnight. Right. So it's fun. Yeah. It's fun. You've got a hotel room. You go to your hotel room. You're having pre-drinks. You're getting ready. You rush in to get ready because you don't want to miss any of the fun. And then you get ready. You go down to the dinner. Well, I'm too fucking pissed to eat the dinner by this point. Everyone sat down having a 3-course roast dinner. I'm thinking, well, eating's cheating. I'm not having any of that. Yeah. So I actually don't think I even make it to the fucking table. And then it's corny DJ Dave playing fucking Backstreet Boys.
ABBA.
You know, ABBA. Well, we won't knock ABBA. All of that.
The Proclaimers.
Bit of Steps, Proclaimers, fucking Old Lang Syne, 3 lines on the shirt. All of that fucking jazz, right? Is it lions or lions?
Lions? Like that's on the shirt. 3 lions, not 3 lines. That's the whole thing. Like the England shirt has 3 lions on it. You thought it was 3 lines on a shirt?
I literally thought it was 3 lines on the shirt.
I mean, I'm sure there's many an England fan that's changed it to that for a different reason. But it is lions. Like the whole lion being like
guys,
synonymous with the country.
I'm absolutely shocked right now.
Hand your passport back in, my love.
I'm going to need a minute to get over that. Anyway, 3 lines on the shirt. That's what they're playing, right? Fucking, you know, what is it? On fire, my intent is purified.
Yeah,
that
free
comes
from
on
desire.
Free from desire.
Get the napkin.
Yeah, get the napkin. And then everyone sort of disperses. And this is where the problems start.
Right.
So there's a free bar, obviously.
That's where
Everyone's
it all goes
caning
wrong.
it. And I will say the company I work for, they were generous. Like, it was a free bar and it was all spirits, all shots. I mean, Harry actually worked there for a period of time. Well, one of our iconic Christmas parties was at the Jury's Inn, and there was a lot of
That's
drama.
always a good party there.
Yeah, a lot of drama. But then, yeah, everyone disperses, and I think groups start mixing that don't normally mix.
Yeah.
People start mixing that don't normally mix, and a lot of things happen in those
But
the
people
hours.
start drinking that don't usually drink.
Yeah, and start talking that don't normally talk.
Yeah.
And lips are loose in
And
many
loose
ways.
lips are sinking ships.
And things are being said that can't be taken back the next day.
Absolutely.
As someone that worked in HR, what
Yes.
was your involvement in Christmas parties?
With particularly when I was looking after supply chain, you're working in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless them. They're working
work
hard
really
all year.
hard,
They're
yeah.
killing it for Black Friday. It was quite a manual operation as well.
Yeah.
That we went all out.
Yeah.
So my involvement was picking like what we were going to have on the Christmas menu, making sure.
Chinese.
Literally, there was always a non-traditional option because I personally get sick of turkey in December. And it's bloody expensive.
Yeah.
So we would, get the managers kind of serving all the operatives their dinner. We'd decorate the site really nice. Black Friday, we went all out, making sure there was kind of like themes and games and things to reward people. Now, Christmas party, head office used to have a massive party at like heaven. Like,
What, the gay club?
Yeah,
Wow.
like at the nightclub in London, you'd have massive DJs. That got scaled back because of some antics that went on. In supply chain, we used to have quite a big Christmas party, got scaled back. So we used to have a free bar.
Yeah.
That got stopped.
Oh, people taking
That
advantage.
got stopped. Now, I won't say which company it was, but
Right.
there were two people that were caught, let's say, fornicating
Right.
in the disabled toilet.
Right.
So that was another example of where got loose on the goose,
Yeah.
bad things happened.
Yeah. Not the free goose at the Christmas party.
We've had many an instance like that. I would say that's why I was so busy with disciplinaries. A lot of people would get loose-lipped.
Right.
They've
That's
had
the loose lip
They've
for
had
me.
a couple of apple sours.
They start saying how they
all of
feel.
a sudden, they're going up to senior management. They're calling them bad words, the ultimate C-bomb. They're telling them what they think of them.
Yeah, how they would run the company.
How
if
they
it was
would run
them.
the company.
Yeah.
We're then discussing trade secrets.
Yeah.
We're then going up to the marketing director saying why we don't like how the stock's been shot and how it's trading. It was just carnage.
So awkward.
It's so awkward. It's so bad. But people really were putting themselves in positions where it was like, you are going to lose your job here. But you get the most random people hook up at Christmas parties.
We had this at an In the Style Christmas party, and it was somebody from the finance department.
Always
and
is.
I remember looking over, and he was wearing what could only be described as a pair of hiking boots, which I found extremely weird because we were in a revolution to Cuba. That's what I will say.
He's got his stompers on.
Yeah, he's got his Karen stompers on, and he was necking off. And I will use the term necking off because his mouth was so wide open, it looked like he was gobbling her from the inside out. And I don't know where this girl was or who she came from, but if I was her, I would potentially be reporting that to HR because it was a lot. It was like she was being suffocated by a puffer fish.
But there was always that, oh God, we're going to have to tell HR the next day.
And next day everyone was talking about it, and I was like,
But everyone's so awkward.
Yeah.
No one wants to look at each other. And it is always somebody in finance, usually accounts payable. It's usually someone that's matching invoices that really has 3 glasses of white wine. We all know what happens when you get white wine drunk anyway. And then
I want to get white wine drunk.
it's my favourite type of drunk.
I've not done that in ages.
Well, maybe we'll do it on our Christmas party.
Yeah, I think do it on our Christmas party.
Yeah, I always find that finance and IT really come alive, but a little bit more than they need to. They always end up getting with somebody, then it becomes really awkward in the office. I'm then going to have to deal with it. Bit of mediation's got to go on.
And what is the situation, just from a HR perspective, when this happens at the Christmas party? Because it is technically outside of work, but obviously
But it's a work event.
Yeah.
So technically, if we've paid for it, it is a work event.
Right.
So it's just classed as an extension of work. You're there representing the company.
Right.
So this is why we ended up saying, look, going forwards, it's 25 quid a head. You can go for a meal. And if you want to drink, you're deciding to drink and you can buy your own drinks. We're no longer going to sponsor and fund it because you're all fucking feral.
And on that note, to end that, shall we look at the confessions?
Let's.
Also, speaking of our Christmas party, Ricky has actually booked us to go bowling, which I thought was a joke, and it's apparently not a joke.
No, and it's also not optional, so we have to do it, which was news to me. Now, I'm a bit more comfortable with it because you can wear your own shoes to bowl now.
Fine.
You don't have to wear the clown shoes.
Right.
But the thought of having to put my... Right, sorry. Also, Ricky is worse than me. How is he putting his hands in a bowling ball that tens of thousands of other people before him
Yeah, but you
have
know
done?
what it's like? He decides when his OCD suits him.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to have to be heavily... I might have to bring my own ball, like Nessa. I will literally have to go and invest in a bowling ball.
Okay, so I really hope the girl in this story doesn't listen to the podcast. Well, if it's me, she does. Because she'll know my secret, but oh well, I've left now.
Right.
Okay. Basically, we had our works Christmas do. It was just a nice dinner and drinks after. We mostly all girls and we're all around the same age. One of them has just really annoyed me. She had been for a while. She's so loud, annoying. Oh, and was wearing a pretty ugly dress.
I can't be arsed.
Right? The next day, I sent a pretty scathing text about her to my mate. But it wasn't to my mate, was it? I sent it to her by accident. Fuck, I literally go into a pure panic attack. I've even said her name in the text, so not sure how I'm going to get out of this. Right, well, fucking that was stupid. I don't know how I thought of this, but immediately after, I sent her another text saying, babe, you have to promise me you won't tell anyone, but I just got this message from someone in the office and thought you deserved to see it. You fucking bitch.
That is shady
You
as fuck.
absolute bitch, but I'm kind of rating it. Great. She called me straight away and was so thankful to me for having her back. Wow. But she obviously wanted to know who had sent it. So you're getting yourself into a fucking web of lies. I can see what's going on
She's going
here.
down the hole here.
She's going down the hole. I kept saying, I can't, but she kept pushing me for it. So I told her it was someone I knew who had just handed in their notice. But what I didn't realise was that they had actually had some mutual friends from outside the office and they were booked to go to the same hen do next April. Fuck me, you fucked this so
They've
hard.
not done their due diligence
you have
with this.
absolutely, royally fucked it. When she told me this, my heart sank. But at least I had 4 months to figure it out, so I decided I need to get a new job.
Well, what else would you do?
Found one and got a decent pay rise. So
fair
really...
play.
I have a lot to thank her for. God only knows how the hen do went. That is fucking. That's one of my favourite ones.
That's fucking wild.
So you
but I love
actually left your job.
What I love is, they reacted well to the pressure and to getting themselves out of a hole. They dug themselves more in a hole than they reacted well to get out of that. And actually, they've come out of that on top. Now, I'm not saying lying's good, but if you're gonna lie, do it in that kind of situation.
If you're going to lie, make it benefit you in the future.
Yes.
She's got a fucking pay rise and a promotion. So kudos to you. Can you teach me how to do that? So, it's the works Christmas party, and actually, if I'm being honest, it's usually a pretty good laugh. I work for a large company and we have different offices that all join together for our annual Christmas party down in London. Love that. Assuming this person is northern.
Something's always going to go off when it's multiple
together
that come together and it's in London.
Yeah, down in London specifically.
London. Have you been to London?
Down in London. Every year for the last couple of years, I'd had this flirt going on with a guy from our sales office. We'd never actually done anything before, but we'd always have good banter. Usually this year was different as I'd seen on a company email that he'd gotten married. I didn't even know he had a partner, but okay, whatever. So naturally I just assumed our usual Christmas flirt would be off the table. Not the usual Christmas flirt, but this is what it is.
Assumed it would be off the table. Like they have no say in it.
Yeah, but also this is what it is. This is Christmas party core, right? Well, the day before, I got a message from him on Teams saying, look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Wink emoji.
Sloppy on Teams. You're creating an audit trail. I'm taking issue with this.
Right. And to be honest,
some of the things I've had to read on emails and Teams have scarred me for life.
Right. We should talk about that. And she said, to be honest, that should have been a red flag. Okay, yeah, it should have been. Anyway, the party's in full swing and I see him. My mate clocks that he's not wearing a wedding ring. So I'm thinking, okay, divorce, or did I get the email wrong? Basically, from that moment onwards, I decided I was going to make it my mission to finally get with him. Okay, well, you're getting with a married man.
Everyone's got to have a dream.
The company...
Shoot high, girl.
The company also puts us up in a hotel for the night, and it seemed a shame to not make the most of it. Side note, the hotel dressing gown was on point.
This is the thing. The minute you give them a
free
ground
hotel,
floor bedroom to stay in with a travel kettle and a complimentary biscuit, you know it's going off. It's a recipe for disaster. That overnight stay, everyone's key cards have been chucked in the middle. It's all going off. It's terrible. If there's a set course dinner and a free hotel stay, you just know it's going to go wrong. My God, come on. Tell me what's happened.
We started our usual flirt, okay, and got really drunk. We went outside for a quick vape, shock, and next thing you know, we're making out. Not the making out. What in the American fucking horror story is this about? Fine, no big deal. The kiss was honestly, as far as it went, we were both pissed up and ended up in our own rooms. Boring. The next day, I got forwarded a screenshot. Someone sent a fucking Snapchat and me and him were in the very back of it, caught kissing. The person who took the snap wasn't trying to stitch us up. We were just in the background. But it turns out he was very much married. Not only that, he was married to someone who works at the company's best mate, who also got forwarded the Snapchat.
What age are they to be using Snapchat?
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Sucks for him. As he took his ring off. I don't really know what happened with him and his wife, as I actually left the company a few months later. Why is everyone fucking leaving their jobs
because
after
their
this?
behaviours are so bad they have to.
But the real loser in this story, the guy who took the Snapchat that was forwarded to everyone, got called into a HR meeting, was it review Renee? Because the Snapchat said, Xmas work party is fucking dead. Poor lad, spice it up, that's for sure.
Well.
Right.
I mean,
can I be honest though, like, what is HR going to do about that? Well, sorry that the party was dead.
I mean, you're entitled to your opinion.
Now, what I will say is this on that matter. I know that that is actually what happens a lot of the time. Like, you're caught in the background.
Yeah. It's always someone in the background of the picture doing something they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, iconic, to be honest with you. What I will say is all of these stories just make me want to go back to a Christmas party.
I mean, they are great. They are great. And it's the coming together of everybody. Like I said, everyone gets a bit excited because they get to pick their meal. Everyone gets a bit excited.
And I always pick the wrong thing.
But everyone's question is always, is there wine on the table? And you go, yeah, there's a couple of bottles. Well, how many bottles?
Yeah.
What colour
wine
is it?
What colour is it?
Who am I going to sit with and all of that?
This is the seating plan of the meal. Is always a really big thing because they like to mix it up so you're not sitting next to someone. I don't want to fucking sit next to John from fucking accounts that I ain't got no interest in ever speaking to ever again, but they make you sit next to people that you wouldn't ordinarily.
But this is where it goes slightly wrong. People end up offending each other, but also the minute you take, from sales, you take Gary, who's been on the road majority of the year, out there, sell, and you take Lynn, who's been matching invoices, stuck in an office, and you put them together with a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc and a Christmas pudding as their dessert, it's going off. It's gonna. It always does.
It's the bottle of Sauvignon Blanc.
It won't be a New Zealand. It'll be a cheaper option. But you put that cheap white wine in front of them, anyone's game. This is the problem.
They'll be fucking.
This is literally, you can guarantee someone's going to kiss someone, someone's going to offend somebody's going to end up in somebody's room.
Yeah.
And then they're going to have to try and sneak out and get out of the morning.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to sit at breakfast not being able to make any eye contact with each other. Someone's going to have got that bevved up. They've got the shakes. They're flicking baked beans over their shoulder, trying to get it in their mouth. It's just going to be a really awkward time.
I never made it to breakfast at these works Christmas parties.
Oh, that was always my favourite bit because that's how I would try to piece together before I'd seen all the complaints around what had happened. Because suddenly people who, were doing the conga together the night before now suddenly can't look at each other. So something's gone on. And it's always IT, finance and sales I'm looking at first.
It is. IT, finance and sales, you're right. Well, guys, I thoroughly enjoyed reading those. And if you have any confessions...
Send them in,
even Christmas... Look, if you're listening to this and think, I've got a really funny Christmas party story, we'll still read it after fucking Christmas, love. We want to hear them all. Any confessions. And as I said, keep an eye on my Instagram and on the Can I Be Candid Instagram because we do have themes. The themes are really great. But if you have any confession whatsoever, tell us your deepest, darkest secrets. You can send them on email. They will remain anonymous unless you do want us to out you, which we absolutely will.
More than happy to.
Can't speak. Send them to hello@canibecandidpod.com and we will be back not next Thursday, the Thursday after, with the next episode of Can I Be Candid Confessions. Woo!
Candid Confessions.